are you doing? Tonight, we've got, once again, not for broadcast. We're not done with the game yet. And yeah, I want to finish this game. I want to know what is happening in it. So, yeah. We're going to see that. Where's that? Oh, here it is. So, wait a second. So the good thing is that right now, this weekend, and starting as today apparently, there's a fun fair in my town. And the fun fair is actually right next to my house.
We're only getting started.
So yeah, we're only getting started. It's gonna be much worse. You cannot hear it. But when I came home, I could hear the music fucking loud and being... Fuck this shit. That's gonna be great. Either way. Wait, what's that, by the way? Challenge room. Oh. 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 Okay, that's cool. We're gonna see... Oh, this is a DLC, by the way. I think I'm gonna buy it at some point. Not right now, but yeah. I'm gonna see that later. So, campaign, jingles, the uprising. Last time, nuclear bomb. Nuke is now illegal. Worldwide, of course. Oh.
This is Alan James.
Oh.
The revolution
Hey.
starts tonight, Alex, and we need your help. Throughout this broadcast, we're going to ask you to do things that will directly help with this mass protest. I'll be talking to you regularly tonight, and I'll also be hacking in when I can. Please help get our message out. We're on the verge, Alex. You've always been fair and balanced in your approach to us.
Yes.
With your help, we can tip the balance in our favor. If you play our tape at the second break, that's when we think it will have the most impact. It's on your right.
It's on my right. Oh.
Because I don't want to go on a date with your cousin, Colin.
Which one? Flash shade. Let's go for flash shade.
Reputation.
It's all right once you get past the teeth and the problematic tattoo.
I am perfectly capable of messing up my own love life. Sorry about that. David wouldn't get off the phone.
Oh, is David single?
For Christ's sake, Colin, stay out of it.
I can help you. I'm an expert at romance. Ask my ex-wives.
Please don't set me up with your brother. That's 10 seconds, everybody. You're not as
I
tight,
kind of forgot how to play.
Too smart. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, this is the National Nightly News, broadcasting across the territories. My name is Megan Wolfe. Our top stories tonight, ashes to ashes. It's been 40 days since Disrupt conducted attacks across the territories. The coordinated action, dubbed the Night of Fire by commentators, was seen as an attempt to subvert the supply chain, but there may have been more to it. While emergency services were all kept busy at the agricultural centres, it seems a series of covert attacks was carried out, including the freeing of political prisoners and, sources say, several assassination attempts. The Department of Betterment have declined to comment. Food, glorious food. With the last of the menu centres opening in territories 5, 8
each
and
title
14 today,
is getting two of the same words.
That the programme is now
Is it going to be the same for every single title?
For every citizen of the new future.
Oh,
What started as rationing during the 20-week war has blossomed into a social contract that is the envy of the unawakened world. Jack Tractorpants, spokesman for the menu centres, said today that while they can guarantee the contents of every box is nutritious, the actual quality of the meals you cook depends on whether you have a touch of Chef Jordan Rankley or the culinary skills of a professional footballer.
Jordan Rankley.
If I were a rich man, problems in territories 11,
only
17 and
only
22
one word of
today
each
as striking bosses
this time.
attempted to undermine their new economies. With seemingly no awareness of irony, the former CEOs and MDs have come together to form the Wealth Creators Union, with demands including a return to 150% bonuses, private jets, and mandatory grovelling zones. In an annoying show of petulance, the former elites drove their luxury vehicles at 10 miles per hour up and down the motorways of their respective territories. The coordinated protest of elites inconvenienced several 100,000 of their employees. Some fun now. Signs of ever more resistance to advance's radical policies today as popular resistance movement Disrupt extended their reach further across the territories. The organisation's emblem appeared in every major city across the territories last night in a well-coordinated publicity stunt, which has seen them dominate the headlines.
The fuck?
Asked about the impressive display earlier today, Disrupt spokesperson Alan James said that the movement was reaching what he described as a critical mass. A poor choice of words given recent history. And a few stories we've been following for a while reached their conclusions tonight. Swing low, sweet chariot. The national outbreak of low-hanging testicular syndrome has been finally traced back to the activities of Remington's Fist. What had at first seemed like a booming success for Sophia Remington's pet project has ended uncomfortably for men throughout the territories. A slightly tipsy Sophia, who resigned this morning, commented that the men should stop whinging before driving off so quickly that one photographer's foot and both of his nuts were run over in the kerfuffle after falling out of the bottom of his trousers. A painful end to a difficult reign for the youngest female CEO.
Again, South Park, yeah.
Arty Pants. Reports that the scientists trapped in Dante's taint have settled into the long haul seem to have been confirmed today. Seen here enjoying their first annual arts festival, which they call Dante's Paint, the team say they've changed focus.
Dante?
Science got us into this mess, but
from Devil May Cry?
Said one of the exhibitors from beside a sculpture made of pubic hair and feces.
What?
Penalty box. The notorious decline of Johnny Hamsleeves finally concluded today when Judge Randall Severity sentenced him to life for a string of violent offences, nearly all committed under the influence of alcohol. The judge described him as a man who had made some entertaining but ultimately poor choices. Johnny plans to set up a prison five-a-side team as soon as he's had the time to carve a whistle out of soap.
This music in the background is so fucking annoying.
For the notice board, as well as getting a
From not in the hospital.
ticket in town. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh, come on.
Today is the day we take back control. Soon it will be time for you to help us again. Come out of your houses, block the traffic, bring the capital to a standstill. I've met so many of you in my travels up and down Territory 1. You always ask the same question. How can I help?
I hope I'm not doing the wrong choice, though.
And as for when, you'll know. Keep watching.
But first, 500 days after the loss of a fine leader and a great man, the start of tonight's programme is dedicated to remembering and celebrating the life of Peter Clement. Patrick Bannon is live from Parliament Park, where Julia Salisbury will be breaking ground on what will soon be a memorial garden in Peter's honour. Patrick.
Listening to that old bitch about missing that poor bastard.
Patrick.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
We're live.
Because I'm not being funny. Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick.
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were, because he held her back. But now there's no stopping her.
Hello, Patrick. We're live.
Of course, can't say that, can I, Francis? No, not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days.
There.
No, she's lost it, mate. She's completely off the rocker. I heard from an aide that... Hello, Megan. You join me here live from the what? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Lost some signal there for a moment. Well, we will be going live to that groundbreaking ceremony just as soon as we can get Patrick back. Meanwhile, let me just say, I think the memorial gardens are going to be gorgeous. I've had a sneak peek at the designs and Alana Marsh has done a fabulous job. Oh, OK, all right, it seems like we have got the signal back. We can now go live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick.
Thank you, Megan. I'm Patrick Bannon, and we are indeed live here. Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will step out on stage behind me.
Alex, Bozeman here. The boys in editing just informed me that the eulogy footage isn't fully cut together yet. You're going to have to do it on the fly.
Oh.
For goodness sake, make sure you make it look good.
Slowly gathering since this afternoon.
This is Alan. You can undermine them here and help us win hearts and minds. Make him look bad, Alex. Really bad.
And it seems like the ceremony is getting underway. Here is Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates and friends. 500 days ago, all of our lives changed irrevocably.
How am I supposed to do this?
Still reeling from the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories. The loss of a leader, a statesman, a dear friend, and a hero. Peter Gordon Clement.
Peter's death at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after Liberation Night.
Born to a working-class family on a housing estate in Rotherham, Peter first trained as a carpenter before getting his start on television. First moving and building scenery, and then developing into the personality that we all knew and loved so much.
Just the Job first hit our screens over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards, and charming audiences up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us, not to be content with the way things are, not to accept iniquities, no matter how small. But he also taught us what it took to fight them. Courage, integrity, empathy, and hard, bloody graft.
Across a career spanning 3 decades, Peter Clement was known for shows including Wake Up, It's Saturday, and much later, late-night chat show PT, which at its peak drew millions of viewers.
Peter was by no means a saint. Trust me, he once told me he had more regrets than he'd had stolen dinners. He always did have a knack for a turn of phrase. But it speaks to the strength of his character that he chose to share with us his mistakes alongside his achievements, his faults as well as his talents. Peter had the heart to give it all he had for the people of these united territories.
Famous for his potty mouth, it's estimated conservatively that Peter Clement uttered over 1.5 million swear words during his career, though some sources put this figure well in excess of 2 million F-bombs alone.
Oh.
Gripped by illness as he was in the weeks and months leading up to Liberation Night, he wasn't the man we loved. But his eyes still twinkled with that familiar joy for life, that spark of wit and wisdom of a life lived for others.
Prime Minister Clement, of course, died from apparent liver failure after suffering from the long-term effects of alcohol abuse.
I first met Peter nearly 20 years ago, moments before I was supposed to give a speech. Not unlike this one, actually. Only I'd spilt coffee all down myself, and I was young, nervous, desperate to be liked, and from behind me I heard, "Christ, pet, you've either pissed your kecks or sprung a leak, but either way you got a problem." And before I could even say a word, he'd stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them. That was the sort of man that Peter Clement was. Kind, compassionate, sensitive, a brilliant thinker, a natural leader, but mostly a good man.
I'm ruining this guy. Yeah.
This glorious, so beautiful and new, this shining beacon of
Thank you, Alex.
equality.
There'll be another opportunity to steer public perception soon. It's really starting. You'll know when.
Despite his accomplishments, the future he forged, the boundaries he pushed, to me,
Why would I get
he'll
like?
always be the man in his pants.
Why are we gonna get a bip because I cannot change camera? It's speech. What can I fucking do?
It is my great honor to give to you the Peter Clement Memorial.
No way,
Award.
V. Thank you for the raid.
Should we see if we can get a countdown?
Hi, everyone.
Going? Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Oh my. Oh gosh.
Now, Alex, control the message.
Mom, we have to get you to safety. Come with us.
I'm not
Thank
leaving,
you,
I
E.
can't. You two, come with me. Don't panic. Help us here. Look. We're gonna.
You're hurting me.
Well, stop resisting then. Stop resisting and we'll let you up.
I'm not resisting. Fuck
What are you doing?
I'm not resisting. You all saw. I'm not resisting.
Oh gosh.
Turn the camera off. National Nightly News. We have the right to be here.
Yes, Mom.
Camera off.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Stay with me. Help me.
I can't hear anything.
Yes. Medics are coming. You sit down.
I can't hear you. I'm from the National Nightly News.
Well, then you can consider
I
this
eat him.
payback. Salisbury's still here.
Oh gosh.
Julius Salisbury! You were guilty of the murder of more than 10 million people.
I'm still shocked about this game.
Demands a response.
Haven't you done enough? Look around you.
Fucking
This is what your precious freedom looks like, is it? Hold the fire.
Oh gosh.
Rise up! Take to the streets. The time has come. Stop
Be red!
windows.
Let's go.
They can't stop us all. Resist. Distract.
Lower your weapons.
Mom?
I said, lower your weapons.
Come on, get off. What are you doing? Come on.
Will you turn that off, please, sir? I said, please turn that off.
Shocking scenes
Oh,
from the
gosh.
capital there, exclusively on the National Nightly News. And our apologies
Alan
to any of our
James,
viewers who might
where are
have
you?
missed these events
Are you there?
So why are
Oh
you
yes.
watching this? Why are you not in the streets with us tonight? What will it take for you to get up and be a part of this? March on team headquarters, storm the building, demand elections, demand
Oh, fuck.
answers. Be what you were born to be, the once and future free.
Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Oh shit, I need to put an ad. Fuck, I forgot.
Thank you, Alex. From all of us, you're doing great.
Was a good distance from the unit base.
It's Crazy Neil!
This is becoming a weekly.
Crazy Neil!
It's different tonight. This is the big one.
Great. So there's a revolution happening outside and we're off to dangly fucking parts.
That's journalism, apparently.
Okay, next
We get
ad.
set
Yeah,
for
it's
the
okay,
next
it's the
sequence.
disrupt tape. Let's go. Wait! Crazy Neil changed. He's full of money now. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't have to look any goofy anymore. Hell yeah.
Oh, doorways.
No, thrones!
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 All sorts of crazy stuff to bling your experience. You want it in gold? We've got it in gold. We've got gold-plated strawberries, gold-plated bikes, gold-plated cars, gold-plated helicopter, gold-plated jet plane. We've got gold-plated gold! We gold-plated, we melt it back down, we
Gold-plated.
gold-plated again. Gold! Gold! Gold!
Alex, during this next section, a cameraman working in the newsroom who's one of us is going to get a coded location out. We
What?
don't know
What?
yet which camera he's on,
Oh.
but if we find out, I'll let you know. Just
Okay,
keep
cool.
your eyes out for the fist and try and keep it on the ear for at least 5 seconds.
Easy.
Our operatives will do the rest.
To alarm. Yeah! Mrs. Neal, come and take this away and spend it.
No.
25 years in the biz, and it hasn't been better. Come on down, because the missus needs
You shut up, Crazy Neil. Gotcha.
Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Oh shit, that
Welcome
was a bit...
back to the National Nightly News.
That was a
with
bit
me,
too
Megan
early.
Wolf. Very shortly, we'll be heading on over to the final episode of what has quickly become a hugely successful feature, the notice board. But before we do, let's chat with Philippa Radon. Tell me, why do you think the public love the notice board so much?
It's real.
Is
There,
it?
I said it. It connects with people. You know, people look at us and they say, those are real people struggling with real problems.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying
I
to my
hate it when
PA
like Megan is on
secretary as I
cam
got out
2
of the
instead of
limo,
cam
I was
1.
saying,
It just
it's
disturbs
good
me.
for people to see
For the keys and shit.
normal, authentic people like them on TV.
People like you.
Yeah, precisely.
Right.
Unfortunately, then I was interrupted by some dreadful wretch who
Doubtful.
wanted an autograph, but a swift kicking from security soon put him back in line.
Yes, well, I think it's really good that our screens are filled with such relatable stories. So, the notice board is coming to an end after a sensational time at the top. What do you think has made this show so successful?
It's a combination of so many things.
What's that on cam?
My hard
On
work.
cam 4? What is that?
Talent, my look.
Wow, we really have a lot to thank you for.
Hey, hey, hey. You're welcome.
Are these gunshots on the outside?
We've just heard our man's on camera fall.
I have a real sense of responsibility now. You know, a sense I've been entrusted with something precious and that I should
Back to the interview, Alex.
for good.
Yeah, I think that's really important, that we should use this platform to do good in the world. I agree.
That's exactly
such a
it.
good place to hide it.
So I've decided to help as many underprivileged children.
Excellent work, Alex. That's the location shared. Next, you'll need to give them the go.
Is that better access to education, or reducing child poverty?
No, by adopting as many as I can get my hands on.
Oh, okay. How many children
Sure.
have you adopted?
Oh, we're well into the double figures now, Megan. I stopped counting in the late 30s.
Goodness, that is a lot of children.
Yes.
Yeah, once we finish putting them into the guest room, I'll have to put a futon in the laundry cupboard.
Oh, you really are some sort of hero.
Hey, I live a privileged life. What can I say? I mean, any child I can take on is a child rescued from suffering.
Poor children. Were their lives really that bad before?
I'm not sure.
Oh, they're Normans, I presume so.
I'm not sure having a child
Yeah, it's
whole
shocking to
living in the
think
same
actually
room
that
is
only
going to be
one
better
in
for them
10,000
than maybe being on the
children
street.
have a celebrity parent.
I'd never thought of it that way.
Well, I'm doing everything I can to fix those numbers.
What do you think it is about your life that's so desirable then?
Well, it's mainly shame and panic interspersed with expensive bottled water, so actually, if anyone wants to, I'd happily trade.
Now that I can relate to. Right, you better go off and get ready. That was Philippa Radin sharing some thoughts about her lifestyle. I think it's really important to stay grounded and keep everything in perspective. Clearly, not everyone else agrees, but that's enough for me. Let's go now over to Dangly Parts for the final ever episode of the notice board.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to play with the reaction sheets again.
What a day! First the tea morning, and now to post this notice. I don't know how I managed to cope with it all. Oh wait, perhaps I do. Oh! By St. Barnabas, what on earth is all this?
Freeze, dirtbag!
Oh, Laura, it's you. I thought for a moment you were a knife-wielding mugger or stabber.
No, I'm afraid not.
God.
It's just me, a community cohesion officer, responsible for keeping crime at record lows.
Of course. Keep forgetting. Thanks to you and your colleagues, violence on our streets is a thing of the past.
What's all this, Vicar?
I know. It's a disgrace. Somebody
It's time for the go code. Give us 3 boos in a row, Alex. That will start the pincer movement. We might just pull this off. Push forwards! 3 boos, Alex.
Careful, Vicar. It looks heavy.
Ha! They don't call me the Right Reverend. Ripped for no reason.
Yes!
It's no good.
It looks like all those crucifix classes were a waste of time.
Perhaps you, a young CCO, would be able to move it.
2 for 2. Fantastic.
Looks like all those lifting classes were a waste of time.
It's too heavy, even for me, a strong and capable
You
woman.
did it, Alex.
Surely
We're
there's
good to
no
go.
alive strong enough to lift this.
Did someone call for the best firefighter in town?
That didn't work.
Well done, Captain Evans. You're so much stronger than us.
It's hard as fuck.
Especially me, the weak old man.
It's the least I could do for my community.
No luck catching the little devil then?
Unfortunately not. The ferret struck again last night. When Ray opened the post office this morning, he found that every single stamp had been pre-licked.
My God! Some people have no decency.
Sadly, if we don't catch him before tomorrow, we may have to cancel the village fete.
Don't worry, we won't let that happen. Will we, Vicar?
No, no, no. Laura, tell me, why do they call him the ferret?
Some say it's because of his sneaky nature, but really it's because whenever he strikes, he always leaves behind the foul stench of urine.
Ugh.
Never fear, officer. We'll catch this pissy nuisance and save the village fete, or my name's not Captain Danger Evans. The community cohesion team are doing their best, but they simply don't have the smarts to solve this mystery. But I know someone who does. Someone who's about to blow this thing wide open. Me! Blackout!
Ah, it's the morning of the village fete, thanks to theatrical convention.
I sure hope everything goes to plan. Oh, look! There's Mrs. Craven setting up her cake stall.
And look, there's the motorcycle display team setting up for a show that will be far too expensive for live television.
I'm going to set up the coconut shy. What are you doing, Vicar?
First, I'm running the tombola. Then, I'll be selling forgiveness for money.
Aren't you judging the
That's not what I clicked!
I couldn't possibly.
Well, that sounded like Mrs. Craven. Looks like someone sucked all the jam out of her donuts.
That damn ferret has struck again!
Whatever are we to do?
Although I'm very competent, I have no idea how to solve this case.
I guess we'll just have to cancel the fete.
Hold it right there, ferret.
Me? Have you been drinking from the fire extinguishers again?
Not you, the vicar.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Admit it. You wanted the village fete cancelled so you could have the day off, didn't you?
I already have to work Sundays. I shouldn't have to work 2 days a week.
But how did you know?
Well, my first clue was the smell.
Yes, I do smell of urine.
Next, I noticed that the vicar's tongue was particularly dry, almost as if he'd been licking thousands and thousands of stamps.
Or perhaps eating Mrs. Craven's baking.
Which brings me on to my third clue. The vicar said that he had no more room for jam.
Almost as if he'd had his fill.
Precisely.
But you managed to figure it all out from that?
Well, I also found this at the scene.
That proves nothing. No!
Get him out of here, officer!
You did it, Captain. You could say you ferreted him out.
Hey, come on. Let's go and have a party in my massive garden. I am doing well.
Thanks to you, we're all doing well.
Oh, fun.
Well, that was it. The final ever episode of the notice board. And
Yes,
what
please.
a way to end it. Thank you as always to Jeff, Philippa and Tommy. After the break,
I'm so glad
we'll be both
it's done.
dancing and learning. So don't change that channel. We'll be right back.
That's the ads. Well done, everybody.
Wow!
Yeah, of course.
What advert is this, Alex? I don't remember passing in your broadcast. I think you made a mistake there.
What?
I'm an economist and commentator.
Wait, we've seen her.
You've probably seen me on the news talking about Advance and how progressive their policies are. Well, I was wrong. And I'm here tonight to say I'm sorry. And
One last push, Alex. We're closing in. One of
Oh,
the guests
yeah.
in the last section is working with us. You'll be asked to censor on our behalf. If you do it right,
my mother
the
is a
final
nurse
orders
and
will
my
be given.
father worked in a factory.
We'll get 3 chances.
I was
Get
the
at least
first
2
member
of them
my
right,
family to
and
go
we're
to
going to win this
university.
thing.
Okay, so what's the point of having 3 chances if I have to do 2 of them?
I always envied my friends who had so much more. Over the years, my jealousy grew. So when Advance came to power, I didn't think about the damage they would do. I acted selfishly. I was glad to see the rich punished. I didn't see how backwards Advance were. I didn't understand that rather than tearing down the wealth creators, we should have been helping everyone else to take a seat at their table.
Yeah.
Under Advance, the country is poorer. It is poorer in ambition. It is poorer in aspiration. We are infantilized by Advance's naive policies. Policies born from absurd, redistributive fantasies. I have whored myself out to the media to defend the indefensible.
What's that again?
I have
What is
betrayed my
happening?
parents. I see that now.
Is this another
Mum?
theatrical thing?
Dad, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Our only hope, the only hope, now lies with Disrupt.
What's wrong with you?
She is in tears. Ugh. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later in this segment, we're hoping to be able to go back to Patrick Bannon at the scene of tonight's shocking Disrupt attack. But first, I'm delighted to be joined by the cast of the smash hit musical everyone is talking about.
No.
I'll be speaking with the cast in a moment, but first, let's take a look at them in action. Please give a warm National Nightly welcome to the Novaries.
Hello? Doctor? Yes, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I have a decent life. I'm a happy, loving wife. And my job is well paid and fulfilling. I have a husband, John. He's due home soon, won't be long. And I have to tell him something that is absolutely chilling. We share coffee in the morning, and we make love every day. We take time alone together to talk and laugh and play. We prioritize
What's that?
our needs. We do charitable
Why is the screen shaking?
but the flowers of a happy life are now beset by weeds.
I'm home.
Oh, darling John.
Oh, dearest John.
There's something very wrong. I've just had a conversation with our doctor, David Wong, so please be seated. This news will make you feel defeated. The scans revealed a lump.
You poor unlucky chump. Is it cancer?
Worse, oh, John. We're having a baby.
Oh, no.
How can this be?
Oh, woe is me.
Why has this happened to me? I always wear 2 condoms for the maximum of
Safety in our tiny flat. We built a peaceful habitat. Now our lives are fucked. We're having a baby. Now you can't have any wine at the club.
And there won't be any time for foot rubs.
Now your hair will stink of weed.
And you'll start
For
to
once,
disagree.
And forget
the thing is not that bad.
in territory 3. No more waking up at 10:30. In fact, you're never going to get a good night's sleep again. No more snap decisions to go on to a club. You'll be lucky if you even make it out to the pub. Why can't we be more like our gay and lesbian chums?
The only glue they have to deal with comes from personal bums.
Now when I take a sick day at home,
The parasite won't leave you alone.
how he's wrong.
Oh, come on.
We're our top priority. I look after you, and you look after me. Ain't no trouble and strife. We got a childless life.
I love when the music is going faster.
No one wails and no one bawls. No one draws things on the walls.
A happy husband.
A wonderful wife. We got a childless life.
We're having a baby.
What do you mean?
No more weekends by the coast.
I'm just pressing shit. It works. The game is happy with that.
It's more than a passing craze to have childless days. We're having a baby. Food and drink thrown everywhere. Death trap toys at the top of the stairs. Every parent prays to have babies. We're having a baby. No more stars and no more. We're having a baby. 18 years on bills and leaves. Time for a whole new phase. We're having a baby. One more thing before the show begins. Have you considered that you might be having twins?
What do you mean?
Amazing. The Novaries there, treating us to their opening number from Elegy for a Childless Life, which is currently the hottest ticket in the capital theatre district, and will be touring the territories later this year. Right then, come on you lot, come on down, let's go, don't be shy. Hello. Hi Megan. Hi. It's an honour to be here. Oh really, are you fans of the show? Yeah, it used to be. Well, listen, let's get stuck in. Your amazing musical. Now, I mean, not only do you perform this show every single night,
With matinees on Wednesday and Saturday.
right, but you're also the show's creators, am I right?
Well, everyone contributed their ideas, and then some of us went away
Shit.
with the actual work on the script. But no, it's very much a team effort.
Oh, that's fantastic. How rude of me, I've not introduced any of you. I'll be the one being replaced next. Let's go down the line, shall we?
Hi, I'm Jack.
Jim Blunt. Pleasure to be here.
Jennifer Boram Woodley.
Hello, I'm John Satley. Used to be in the business professionally.
My name's Jill, with a J.
And I'm Janet. I'm the youngest.
That's incredible. And you were all friends previously. I mean, what a coincidence, right? With your names beginning with a J.
Oh, I didn't realize.
My goodness, guys! Our names all begin with J.
How have we never noticed that?
Because you haven't typed them out 1,000 times, maybe?
You knew? Why didn't you say anything?
I thought we all knew. It's bloody obvious, isn't it? I just thought we were doing a funny thing where we never mentioned it.
And I believe as well as being friends, you're also couples, you know, in real life as well as in the show.
Well, not exactly.
No. I'm not married to him. I'm with Janet.
And I'm with John, you lucky bean.
Jim and I are married.
4 fabulous years.
Well, that must make for some confusion in the rehearsal room.
Well, you should have seen the first draft. Jen decided that Jack would play Jim, I would play Jack, Jen Janet, Jill Jen, Janet Jill.
What about John?
Well, my character was originally just called Man 1.
It was allegorical.
It was very confusing.
Not for a professional.
After much toing and froing.
And gnashing and wailing.
And gin and tonic.
We decided that we'd just use our own names, which is less truthful.
We're also less likely to go into the wrong dressing rooms.
Oh God, yeah, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Of course, when I first wrote it, we were only meant to run for a few nights at the Mimbley Village Hall, but when I registered it with the Department for Culture, it caught the eye of someone high up, and before you could say overnight sensation, we were transferring to the capital.
It's all been a bit of a roller coaster, really. I'm only 19. I'm the youngest.
You really don't have to repeat that.
I had to give up my job as a mortuary technician.
Well, yes, we all had to.
Mortuary technician, what's that?
I love that job.
It's been a very turbulent...
Wait a second, what's... I think I could guess what it is. Mortuary? Technician? It's just that the word technician, for that seems weird. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he is what I think it is.
So peaceful.
Buries people.
No singing.
This piece isn't peaceful.
Stand by, Alex. Censor the orange.
It's about children. and why you shouldn't have them.
Yeah.
In a way, I guess it is political, with a small p. After all, we are a solid unit, and eagle-eyed audience members will see we nod our heads to advance on stage throughout, and we target the messaging at women aged 22, well, about 35, as they're the most likely to be afflicted by this terrible problem.
Terrible problem.
Having children. Well, you understand, Megan.
You clearly agree. Wow, this isn't about me.
Of course, we see that there are advantages to a family unit, but eagle-eyed couples watch as the little parasites advance on their lives, and there's no time to play the guitar, get through a book, or watch a movie. They're exhausted, passed out on the couch by 20 to 9, for God's sake.
You're very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one. Because
you're the youngest, we know. It's not a badge of honour, Janet.
Janet, please, Jennifer. Oh, well said, John. Thanks, Jack. Got your back.
So could you just tell us
What the fuck is this mess?
the play about? What happens in it?
Well,
go ahead.
It's a tragedy, obviously. Jennifer, myself, and John have their child, and then the story charts the downfall of their hopes and dreams.
And there's lots of singing.
And dancing.
A lot.
My character works at a menu centre for a distribution unit. Eagle-eyed, she sees her friend's rapid advance to a pit of despair. Becoming a target for children's TV advertising at the age of 22, she decides to
Why
take drastic action.
does Alan James
I can't
want
really
to
say
censor
more,
that?
though. I probably said
I'm not
too
really
much.
sure. I don't really get it.
Let's not spoil the second act for anyone who might come to see it.
Which should be all of you. For too long, we've been told that a life without children is somehow incomplete.
Oh, no, it isn't.
That children are a blessing.
A life without
Well,
children
I've
is
done
actually complete.
research, and they're not. Besides, there's already loads of bastards running around all over the place. So.
We just want people to have the option of a happy, child-free life without stigma.
Yes.
You know, when I was 14, before
Oh,
I
Patrick
had
Bannon.
come out, I had an experience with a girl called Julia Jacobs. She was an experiment, I guess, you know, a chance to dip my toes into the...
Fascinating. Well, thank you all so much for coming in tonight. I really hope you keep them dancing in the aisles for many performances to come.
Boo.
The Nova is there. And I am pleased to say we can now go back to Patrick Bannon to get the latest from the scene of tonight's
Oh, that's where we're
horrific
gonna have
event.
to censor a lot of
Patrick,
shit.
you okay?
Thank you, Megan. This is Patrick Bannon reporting from the scene of tonight's devastating and attack tonight this evening. An attack which I myself have been found myself caught up in. I'm still a little dazed and a little deaf, Megan. So I hope you'll forgive me if I seem that it's time to speak with the Prime Minister. Mrs. Salisbury, that's you. You're still here. The Prime Minister.
I couldn't leave, not when there were people that needed help. Any team player would have done the same. I don't deserve praise
Team
for being
player?
human.
Was that?
Yes, no
I
accolades
mean,
here.
doesn't really make any
Or
sense in
Palisades.
such a thing.
Or lemonade.
I mean, to me
Right.
at least.
So, is the situation
Lemonade.
now? Are we safe?
Lemonade.
Yes, the security services performed their duties without hesitation, and I would like to assure the public that although there have been some injuries, there were no civilian deaths here this evening.
Oh, that's good news about the Sorry, did you say no deaths?
That's right, no civilian deaths.
Oh.
Just the 4 disrupt terrorists curtailed by law enforcement, who were, as always,
Yeah, these aren't
so cohesive.
like civils, right? Bitch.
If I may, I have a message for your viewers.
Of course, the camera. There's the speak there on the camera there.
Stay at home tonight. Do not become another casualty of war. Disrupt have had their moment, but as the dear departed
You might as well
Peter
slip on the
Clement
ground to not
famously
get hit by
said,
a fucking lost boat.
It ends today.
Thank you, Prime Minister, for those strong words of strength. Back to the studio. Megan, now in the studio with Megan Wolf now.
Patrick Bannon there, bravely reporting from the front line of tonight's horrifying bombing. Maybe you need
Oh
to get
gosh, she's
checked out,
dying.
Patrick.
Reported to a hospital, please.
To the end of tonight's National Nightly News, but before we go, tonight's National Nightly News thought. Throughout the programme tonight, we've been receiving reports of disrupt activities throughout the
The
territory.
television networks
Through a
risking
series of
arrest and
court-
getting those words to you, to the many hundreds and thousands gathering to invade team headquarters. As I speak, we are turning the tide. And it is time for change. Tonight we topple their regime and we also silence their mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Channel 1. Time to wake up.
Force they would have you believe. Well, it's pretty scary out there tonight, so stay at home and stay with Channel 1, because the team has assured this programme that the turbulence will soon be over and we can once again focus our minds on building the new future with equality, fairness and resources for all.
Fuck you, Megan.
My name is Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
Oh.
Tonight is the beginning of the fall of advance. Fighter jet at 11 o'clock.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Charges reached, sir. Permission to detonate. Permission granted, old friend. We are going to detonate. Look over your window, Alex. See what you helped make happen. She's coming down.
Not that sure it was the right choice. I mean, I guess either choices would have been bad, so... Oh. 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 This is not good. Witness the success. Wait, what was the achievement? I see it. Witness the successful execution of disrupt plans. Yeah. Nothing you can't afford. Yeah, okay. So what's the heart for? Do they love me? That would be weird considering I'm fucking like destroying their programs. Oh, it's gonna be reading time. Oh, an important review. Oh, it's Mr. Boseman. You're at work a little early, despite the stressful journey, and you still aren't sure of everything that happened. Though, if the swarm of CCOs all over the building is anything to go by, this isn't just a Channel 1 matter. The boss is confirmed when you are informed. You need to speak to Boseman. Wait, what? Okay, I'm confused. Immediately, and are escorted to his office. A few minutes later, the boss man arrives. Disheveled? What? Okay. And with stern-looking CEO in towel. Okay, I'm not sure about the sentence. Ah, yes. Winston, good. This is Specialist Abels. She will be observing the interview. Please come inside and take a seat. The ruddy-faced man bustles into his office and leaves the door open for you to follow. The few times you've been here before was immaculate, with everything in its proper place. Not so today. So, Alex, do you know why you're here today? Mr. Boseman's eyes are sharp, and his gaze fixed on your face from across the desk. Abels is standing behind you, out of sight but definitely not out of mind. No, really, I wasn't involved with anything that happened yesterday. What happened last night was nothing short of culmination of hideous and outrageous campaign of terror that disrupt. I've been reaping on this nation and its territories. I can't read tonight, what the fuck? Boseman shots a glance behind you to your left, where the CCO observer is standing. And it is, of course, our duty to root out, disrupt, whenever we find it, to prevent anything like last night happen ever again. You have been asked by Advents to perform interviews with all staff members involved, and we'll be submitting a personal review of your performance, both during the incidents in question and throughout your time here. This can only end well. I'm sure. He shoots a quick smile. Don't worry, it'll all be fine. Wringing some paper. Bozeman clears his throat and begins. Obviously, a lot happened last night, and I have a number of interviews to conduct today, so I'd rather none of them... Wait, what? I'd rather none of them take any longer than necessary. Oh, yeah, okay. Please be brief, concise and clear in your answers. And be clear, I guess. So let's start at the beginning of the broadcast and work our way through. After the attack at the memorial, you seem to have portrayed the terrorists in quite a sympathetic light. Why? I showed what was happening. Yeah? Yes, of course, and everything in flux. You weren't to know what would happen next. I'm certain you did the best you could, Alex. You always do. Bozeman scribbles some notes down, the noise of his veins scratching into the notepad, punctuated only by the constant tick-tock of his ornate clock. Reviewing the broadcast, we noticed something a little odd about a particular camera choice. It was while everyone else was talking. Oh, where did I put it? Ah, here. Yes, here we are. You recognize this? With a flourish, Bozeman produces the leaflet from the notice board and places it on the desk in front of you. Honestly, I didn't even notice it was there. Well, that makes sense. You are responsible for maintaining the set. You can only assume that that's what's there is meant to be. Oh, okay. You can only assume that that's what there is meant to be, after all. You get the feeling that at least some above was for the benefit of the CCO in this room. Thank you, Alex, and again for Abel's benefits. You're so loyal. Oh. There was one thing we noticed during the finale of the notice board. Bozeman picks up some notes on the other side of his desk. You seem to play a note choice of sound effects relatively early on. Now, the script was expecting laughs, but for all three you choose to play boos. Why'd you do that? Yeah. Well, of course. Obviously, we want all of our shows here at Channel 1 to be successful as possible, and we allow our staff a significant degree of autonomy. I'm sure no one would try to fault you for simply having a different sense of humor. You can see Bozeman is frowning as he writes this, clearly not convinced by his own words. Maybe he likes you more than he thought. Towards the end of the show, there appeared to be some issues with the sensor equipment. At this point, Bozeman pauses for a moment, putting a lid on his pen and placing it carefully in the desk, perpendicular to his notebook. How do you explain the fact that you censored perfectly acceptable language during the final segment? Yeah, do what the censor tells me. I suppose it's certainly possible the machine could have malfunctioned. Much more likely that the malfunctioning of such a competent employee. We'll make sure to have a maintenance look at it right away. With the price we pay, I expect it to last at least another 20 years. Just like the last one. Bozeman chuckles. Oh, this is long! At this point, Bozeman took out a pair of glasses and placed them somewhat delicately on the end of his nose. Then portly. What are those words? And the portly man leaned forward to examine his notes in detail. Now, obviously, we expected the odd bits of interference here and here and there, unavoidable. However, it was turning the page at an agonizing pace. Interference are not the same as terrorist propaganda. Would you care to explain how quite so much of their messaging found its way into our airwaves? But everything else going, I didn't realize until it was too late. Yep. Out of the corner of your eye, you know, specialist Abels is visibly more attentive, awaiting your boss's response. Well, it's certainly true that accidents happen, and with the various stresses of last night's broadcast, I don't think anyone could Berguge. What's this? Begruge? You have a slight drop in attention. Postman slides warmly at you as Abels returns to their passive stance. Oh! A loud creak breaks the growling silence as Postman leans back in his chair. Yeah, like this. My chair doesn't creak. The tape of that poor Miss Brightman. Why did you play it? Help me understand. Why play that tape? As you met his gaze, you're almost surprised to see an earnest concern in the old man's eyes. Yeah, I was worried what this shot might do if I didn't play it. You watch as Boseman slowly cleans his glasses before answering. Well, at the end of the day, you choose to do it, Alex. I don't know if you'd have done the same in your shoes. I mean, oh. But I think it's clear enough you thought it was the right thing to do, and that's all we ask of you. Clears his throat and leans forward again, a smile once again on his face. I believe that's all I had for you, anyhow. Yeah, thank God it's over. Oh! I think that's all the information we need to know. Thank you. Could we have the room, please? This last is the CCO, who, yeah, whatever, accepts you grudgingly. Wait, oh, that's grudgingly accepts, and you hear the door close behind her. Look, Alex, I don't know how involved you were last night, and frankly, I don't want to know, but honestly, it doesn't look good. I've done what I can, because I like you, but I can't promise it will be enough. Let's just go home for now. There's no work for you until we get a new satellite tower up. Anyway, oh yeah, of course. It collapsed. As you leave, you see what you could almost swear is sympathy in the old man's eye. That's nice. For once. Gosh. A banquet for some. It's your anniversary. And this says you've got a plan. A week away could be just what the doctor ordered for you and Sam. It won't be cheap. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, we dropped a lot. Sam still hasn't forgotten that missed anniversary, but you've not made that mistake again in 3 years since. Damn, Boseman. With the trip booked, you even took 2 days off. So you could go all out and cook a nice meal from scratch. Fancy! Sam's going to love it. Even you and Chris seem to be on the same page for the first time in years. Maybe it's been long enough for them to forgive you, or perhaps they've decided they were unfair to ask you. But either way, you're grateful for the newfound peace. They even helped you clean the house today, so when Sam gets back from work, it'll be pristine. Sam steps into the hallway. You're waiting in the doorway to the kitchen, dressed to the nines and acting nonchalant as possible. Alex, what's all of this? Oh my god, did you clean? And what's that smell? They give you a quick kiss as they step past you in the kitchen where the banquet is laid out, candlelit, with Chris and Charlie standing quietly. Wait, what? Oh, Chris is still there? Oh my god, Alex. Wait. Sam and Alex's anniversary is the same day? Oh no, it's the... Okay. It's the dating or like wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary comes the chorus from your two cheerleaders as Sam turns to you, smiling and with tears in their eyes. Alex, that's perfect! Sam rushes over and kisses you softly, only breaking off when you get a less than subtle cough from Charlie. So, I got officially accepted in the Community Cohesion Management Program, Charlie blurts out. And it's RQ. Come on, Charlie. Time for us to go. Have fun, you two. Okay. You're welcome. Now you should get our own dinner. You can grill Charlie. Wait, what? What do you mean? You can grill Charlie. You can grill Charlie when he's back. Tomorrow, as in... tomorrow. As in, not tonight. See ya. With a wink, they finish ushering Charlie out of the house. Oh. Wait, you pull out Sam's chair for them. What? Why? Thank you, Sam says, taking a seat and grinding at you. So, Charlie's been busy. They shake their hair as you take your own seat opposite to them. Tomorrow, for now. You really didn't have to do all this, Alex. Well, I love you too, they breathe, admiring the panoply of food you've prepared for them. Now, where on earth do I begin? They laugh as you pour the first glass of champagne of the evening. You're very lucky to have such a wonderful family. Ah, please. Oh my god. This is all going real fast. Oh wait. What's this? Why is there a letter on my floor? Wait, the letter says fuck you. What's that? Hi Alexis, fuck you, stop reading please. Learn English. Okay. Well, thank you, I'll consider that next time. Everything's ready. You and Sam has been trying to watch Bullet Man for years. But you missed it in the cinemas and it never seemed to be in stock when one of you went to pick up the VHS. Oh my god, these popcorns looks like teeth. Oh gosh. Now you're just waiting for them to get home so you can start. You hear the front door open as you put out a bowl of popcorn at the coffee table. We're all ready to go, get your butt here. Sam comes in with a vacant stare, ignoring both famine snacks as they sit down next to you. You have to actually nudge them to break their stupor. Stupor! Sam, what is it? I've just been let go from work. Sam is just staring into space. Apparently there just isn't a need for 2 nursery teachers anymore. Not enough children's, so they can't justify the expense. Honey, I'm sorry. It'll be okay. You'll find another place. No, you don't get it. There isn't that demand for younger years teachers anymore. Not just here, anywhere. You don't know what I'm going to do. What we're going to do. You pull Sam into a hug. We'll be fine, Sam. We've saved well. We'll We'll get through this, no problem. Oh, can afford coffee. At least. I guess you're right. I just hate putting this burden on you. Sam spools back and looks at you. But I'll find something, I promise. We're a team. They laugh. God, I can't believe I just said that. It sounds like a bloody advance advert. You chuckle. Wait. We're not tough. And we'll get through this together. Yes. You flick Policeman on. Finally finishing the film after years of building up. It's a typical Hollywood blockbuster. Not best all... Wait, what? Not best sold on its writing, but enjoyable nonetheless. Later that night, long after Sam's fallen asleep while cocooning in the duvet, you find yourself wide awake, thinking about money. How will your saving actually last? Yeah, I wonder. Oh, thank God. I'm getting rid of this letter. Don't give a shit. The more I read, the better I get. It'll take some time, but I'll get there. Don't worry.
Hello, Alex. Here we are again. I know things aren't as exciting as they used to be, but advances bring your
new
daughter
stuff.
Workday initiative should add a bit of spice to the mix. We make do, eh?
Oh. Oh, the new antenna.
At 9:15, it's What Music is Best.
Oh.
A rundown of the top-selling songs
Oh.
across the territories. Expect catchy tunes and scenes of an inappropriately sexual nature, not one to miss. At 10 p.m., it's time for Julia's Diary.
What if I don't play the same ads? Like, can I play the ad and put it in play 2 and pull out the ad and put it in play 3? That'd be funny. They're broke AF, by the way. Look at this. The last one is not the same one.
And this is Jenny. She's the floor manager.
Hi, Stacey.
That's Colin. He, do you know what, just don't talk to Colin.
Not getting involved and bring your daughter to work, eh, Colin?
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Believe in what?
Just days.
How did it all go so right? That's followed by the territory.
Atta girl.
10 seconds, everybody.
Who's that?
Monday's a myth.
Explain.
No.
Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
As we go over to Megan and the team.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
All right then, here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Drew in Humberset. To take our minds off things, me and my partner have been building this house for our hamster. It really does distract us from thinking about the 85% sterility rate. So next week, we're building Nibbles a tiny conservatory, a
Nibbles!
conversion, and a holiday home.
Nibbles dumpster.
Thank you for that. And if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but
Wait, what's the one on camera 3?
I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot or the unbelievable way our menu
I don't know, the cam 4 looks like a
every single day.
how's it called? Mandela catalog thing.
Poddington has sent us this lovely photo of their breakfast, saying, I couldn't bring myself to eat my toast this morning because I could swear it bore the spitting image of the great Julia Salt's
Oh no!
face. So I had to make do with a plate of butter.
I couldn't recognize her.
Jam.
Oh no! This is not good.
Come on, have a go. We've just got time for one more of your stories. And this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from. Yeah, and then read it out. Okay.
So this one says it's from John in Stokely.
Before I was convicted, I'd never read a single book. But since I was released from Betterman, I haven't been able to stop. I'm even working at a library, and on our lunch breaks, Mr. Wordyworth spell checks my tattoos.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right, thanks.
Come on, give it a try.
Why is it so quiet all of a sudden?
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up.
NNN.
You'll need to use the S effect buttons for the next segment, but Advance have already selected when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just follow your government orders.
Wait, what's the effect thing?
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay, surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards. Of all the many duties I have as team leader, this is by far the most pleasant. I so often say to you, the uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us. This is the new future. Now. I am delighted to be joined here tonight by one of the oldest people in Territory 1. He was born over 107 years ago.
No,
Please
that's
give a
a lie.
warm team welcome to Alfie Tatchbadger. So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Is he all right?
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Oh, could you turn it on?
He says it drains the battery.
So you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation.
Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that, yeah.
If you would. Sorry, can't get the staff.
Yeah. We got it.
So, Alfie.
What?
You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Well, where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
A likely story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, so you're a
woman.
Yeah, a woman. One of
Women
them.
can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Can you piss standing up?
I can't say I've ever tried.
No, I didn't think so. 2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Oh, aren't you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that, so...
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me Mam and Pap. There was no television then. Entertainment, out of cold and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yes. So I called it Patch. which were a popular name for a dog back then on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times, divorced 8.
Huh,
There was
what?
a mix-up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky. Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here, the weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Hamble-Bamblebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven path, she'd have been locked up. Tonight, she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Right, got you. I mean, 2 sugars, please. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Oh.
It's gonna put it.
Well,
There he goes. Look.
I can't comes up
fuck?
any higher than that. You'll have to go down, love.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? As the actors said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Well done. Daphne Snister, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Crikey, don't hold back there. She's tougher than one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it. I've won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15. It used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
Oh.
I believe it did, yes.
Yeah, but that's
Like
completely
the
nuked.
with that then. It's easier to remember.
One nation now.
Hang on a minute. Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, what about my change? I've been in these wide fronts for 3 days now.
Oh.
We'll get to that, Alfie.
Oh, right you are, love.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local
petting
children
zoo.
to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia, Jackson Randy-Gannett. Medals, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north, so I didn't understand a bloody word he said. But he were my best mate.
Grab them for ourselves.
Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger Ace. There was them 2. Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She were a girl. But she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway. First girl any of us has ever seen close up. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankfurt prison in an argument over an olive. And Terry, he exploded quietly at home. Fiddly got a fatal skin condition.
Exploded.
Scratched herself to death. It makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony.
I used to have 3.
So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, but before we do, there's something I want to say to you.
Oh, absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
Good. When Advance came to power, you took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
You might as well have the rest of it, too.
Oh, security!
Oh God, not again. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Pennies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
Tadge better. And you are? Oh, no.
Got to go.
Oh.
It isn't right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. Oh, no, you don't.
You can't mix pearls with swine. It isn't right. We used to have 3 horses. Then to defend
Oh no! What are you going to do with that? Oh shit!
one mongrel dog called Kenneth and a rooster that would bloody shut up.
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop. Oh, here we go again. Hello, Alfie Tadge Badger. Pleased to meet you.
Looking at Jackie Carter's down its
Stop them!
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you. Oh, 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 oh.
You better break that ruddy nose.
You know, this reminds me of when I was in my 20s and we go to the promenade at Shining on Sea and watch all the... It was black and white then, of course. We'd visit the Penny Arcade and try to win the family. You couldn't buy lard in those days. You had to win it. Oh.
Bro, we can't see shit. Stop. No!
Boys were boys, girls were girls.
You can't see naked shit.
Everyone else was recruited by the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus, don't go. Yeah, just a tea, pet.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive, such a team. And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got 'em, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighbourhood.
Fuck you.
Since then, he's gone on to be a senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all of the entertainment at last year's Camp Cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverley.
Oh, Alfie Tadge Badger.
You should be in a transition centre, you old nonk. Prime Minister. It's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense. Prime Minister, you have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with 9 fists. As
Sure
with
thing.
my own tiny fists have I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
What?
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment. It's just what I've always wanted. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they don't reintegrate, we retaliate. Just like you did on Liberation Night. Thank you for this award. And stay vigilant. Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
Oh, okay, that's what I meant. That's what they meant by team player.
Join me next week when, hopefully, things will be a lot more normal. Back to you, Megan.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary, the pretties were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
Okay, well, succinctly put there, if a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere.
You shouldn't be interning at Betterment, you should be being enrolled.
And we're out! You know, somewhere else.
Forgot to play the ad.
Oh, Alex, one other... What's that? You're off already? I know you had to take the day off work with uni, but... Oh, I see. No luck still with Devios. I'm so sorry, darling. Of course. I'll speak to you later.
What is he talking about?
Oh, Alex. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Blasted all. Still, I'm lucky to have her.
Disaster.
Yeah, that. It's like having him back in the chair.
Oh.
Do you reckon he's watching us somewhere?
Great music.
Laughing. I think he is.
Jeremy, are you watching us?
Are you receiving us?
Are you fucking with us?
Oh, right. So she can swear.
Mm-hmm. She's not a teen. She knows what she's doing. Yes. Drippity wow. Okay, in the meantime, all this is going on.
So, Patrick and Robin are just
what funny thing can I say?
Oh!
They do know
The more I read the baguettes.
journalism.
Yes, that's what the thing heard.
Will this bring your daughter to work day? What a joke.
Where is our honoured guest?
I don't know, she's probably
What else is funny?
Hotspot.
Heat rash. Hotspot won it last year.
Heat rash. Oh God, they're running out of names, aren't they?
I hear the computer comes up with them, the songs too. Ah, there she is, and just in time too. That's 10 seconds, everybody.
What
have you got
CIA,
to?
yeah, of
This is
course.
you. And we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Old? No, 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 no,
And in
no.
this
That's
segment,
all
we're
I.
delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and
Oh
the
no,
late
not
great Helena
him.
Canterbury Boat Shoe.
Not
And all the
him, not
stars are out
Blunderclatch.
tonight. We first
Yeah, it's the
covered
game.
this film
It's the game
almost
from the
5
very
years
beginning.
ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well,
Oh.
since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition and premiering tonight. With extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
Oh, it's the same way. Oh.
I can't deconstruct it.
Captain?
I can't deconstruct it. Robots!
Robots.
Is this a wig?
You think I don't grow that?
I'll kill you. Think of Saturn.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison! I wish you were real,
Yeah, they made it even worse than the first time.
but you're just ones and zeros, baby. If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain.
I'm
You're
buffering
rusted.
shit, you said?
Got one on you.
God damn it, lost it all!
Here's a map.
What's a map?
Okay, so head north on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky three-point turn at Uranus. What are these symbols? This corner, this is the key.
We could shut it down.
Yes, we could shut it down!
But we have to ask ourselves, who are we?
Oh.
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
The robots were alright, I guess.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin.
Right, you, shall we?
Yes, we are live from Western Square with a man who needs no introduction, Lawrence Blunderclatch. How has your evening been so far?
Magical. Absolutely magical.
As expected.
My most dear friends all...
Your movie's even worse than before.
Really couldn't ask for...
And you're having a great time,
Well,
yeah.
on that note, with award season just around the corner, are you hoping to add to your collection for a third time?
Well, I really couldn't say. But if the association deigned to honour me for a fourth time, so be it. It's really not for me to say. But let's just say that I know of 3 little gold men who are getting rather lonely.
Absolutely.
Because I've won 3 little awards.
Yeah, we got it, bitch.
And each more deserved than the last. Well, it's safe to say that your career has gone supersonic in the last couple of years. How's that been?
Well, as I was saying to Stephen only yesterday, that's Stephen Spellman. The Stephen Spellman.
Oh.
Lovely chap. I mean, unbelievable mind. I said, Stephen, you know, this really has been quite the ride. And do you know what he said? He agreed with me.
Sure thing.
Wow. And
Couldn't
what do you
care
attribute
less.
your success to?
Well, if we're talking actual numbers, I'd have to say 60% talent, 30% looks, and 10% passion, brackets general. Not to mention the incredible coverage on election night. That really was the start of it all. That and my own range of sick bags. Lawrence's Chundercatch.
Wow, who could forget? Well, it's been a delight talking to you, as always. Thank you so much. Well, Patrick Bannon should be with Lil C for a conversation that doesn't involve vomit. Patrick!
Thank
Hi, Patrick.
you, Robin. Fingers crossed. I'm joined here by pop icon. It's Lil C. And her father, country singer and alien worshipper, Billy Bob Jean Short.
Howdy.
So, Lil C, what's with the
Okay,
bag?
Patrick has gotten really good at going live.
Well, we love this look. Is it one of yours?
No, you know it's not. We don't do that anymore.
Yes, of course. Your clothing label went bankrupt, didn't it?
Yes, because a certain TV show failed to fulfill their contractual obligations.
Well, you look great.
Oh, well, that's probably due to her new cosmetics and wellness brand.
Wow, I'm not sure that it is.
Let her show you. This is our new eyeshadow palette. She calls this one Glands.
Wow, it's scented. Wow, that was a surprise.
And this next one, this is our new lipstick. We call this shade Lips.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah.
Why is it so
Makes sense.
salty?
It's organic.
Mm.
And this, our next one, this body spray, this is a body mist which rebalances your hormones and actually smells like fertility.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You feel that?
Yeah. Yeah, that burns. Oh.
All this is part of Lil C's new range, straight from my veins.
Oh, good lord.
Breeze Craglar!
So, you're retiring from the music industry. That must be hard.
Well, she's way past her prime, Patrick. It was very hard for her to accept at first, but the industry's very, very sure about these things.
Well, you sure we can't convince you to release just one last album?
We do actually have another album ready, but that's for the label to release in case she dies over the next 10 years or so.
Oh, really?
Well, given the way she's going, you might get it by Christmas.
Well, we better let you get back.
Now remember, we need the money. So, she's also available for parties, weddings, funerals, and bar mitzvahs.
Well,
Yeah, funerals.
thank you, Lil C. That's Lil C there. Oh, and it looks like
Oh,
Robin
that's
has got hold
Jay
of Jesus.
Sus, yeah.
Is it obvious I'm sweating, Robin?
It absolutely is, Patrick. Jesus, I almost can't believe you're here. How have you been?
You know, I like to walk amongst the people.
Oh, Jesus. I got it. I got the joke.
Yes.
Guys.
is to be human. And to be human is to be apart. Oh, that was good, write that down. Hey, Rachel, write that one down.
It's good to see you've done so well for yourself.
Thank you, my child. You know, I have you to thank
He has
for
the
that.
Jerusalem
It was never
syndrome.
for your show, supporting
Isn't it how
me
it's
and
called?
my music.
When you,
I never
I think it's that when you go
would've
to Jerusalem and you think
There
you're
are
God.
rumours going around that
At
you
least
might
Jesus.
be running for office. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true, yeah.
But you're aware that elections have been suspended in the territories?
No, I'm not running to be no Prime Minister.
Oh, you're not?
No. I'm gonna be King of the Moon.
King of the Moon?
Yes.
No, sorry. You're running for King of the Moon?
No, not running.
I'm
It's my
getting it.
birthright.
Oh. Even
And
better.
does this have anything to do with promoting your upcoming hip opera, Jason Space?
Hush now. Cynicism is so unmoon.
Okay. And how long will this last? Will it go the way of last year's Living as a Mouse fiasco? Or maybe your foray into ventriloquist beats?
I don't make the moon rules. I merely live by them.
Oh fuck! I pressed Windows instead
So,
of Alt
are
somehow.
you looking forward to seeing the automated?
Sorry about this.
You know, I don't believe in film. Thou shalt keep thine image still unholy. That's track 4, Jesus Christ Megastar.
Okay. Thank you for your time and good luck with your new life in space.
That is not a swear word.
Well, Megan, that's what success looks like. I'm going to see if we can grab someone else to have a chat. Back to you.
But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them, maybe from your generation's perspective?
You won't like my opinions.
Oh, go on, try me.
Well, Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from a transition centre, so who cares? And Lil C was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a disrupt-loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
You're right.
You
Yeah.
agree with me?
No, you're right, I don't like your opinions. But thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Oh, Patrick, what's the atmosphere like there?
It's absolutely electric. Megan.
Oh, crazy
Neil!
Neil!
It's Crazy Neil!
Hey, hi, ho, how you doing?
Neil, our audiences just love you. They've really connected with your ads over the years. What's it like suddenly being so popular?
It's crazy. People stop me in the streets, they expose themselves, they write me threatening letters. You know, the stalker has become the stalky. A real taste of Neil's own medicine, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and what's been the most challenging?
Oh, Stacey ran
being so
away.
famous?
It's places like this, you know, being around actors and rock stars. They're real crazy, and Crazy Neil knows crazy, and I'm used to being the loudest whack job in the room. Hey.
Yes, I can imagine.
But I know what you're thinking. Hey, Neil, where's the crazy deal?
Oh, what's that?
We got crazy deals on chairs. You ever sit in a chair and knock your socks off?
No, I can't say that I have.
Makes a mess of the carpet. But what do you say? We got a deal?
Well,
what about Betty Andrews' handbag? It's real leather. It's real cheap. And it even contains our heart medicine. Spicy.
no, really.
You've got
Okay,
the
he's gone
chair.
crazy.
You've got the bag. You're really busting my balls. What can I do to convince
I
you?
don't have to censor that.
Let
What?
me throw in my wife. Mrs. Neil. It's the latest model. Not a scratch on her. Pearls like a charm. What do you say? Have we got a deal?
Look, I can't take your wife.
Yes, you can. I got loads of them.
Oh.
Come on down to Crazy Deals. We got crazy deals on chairs. We got crazy deals on meals. We got crazy deals on wheels. We got wheels on meals, meals on wheels. We've even got endangered seals. And we got meals with endangered seals.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neil. Well, it's always a dream come true to meet a hero. How about that, Megan? The man himself. Aren't we lucky?
Thanks, Patrick. What a Colourful interview there on what looks like
colourful
an
indeed.
amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance, I hope. And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable
Oh my
written
God,
all
why
over
does
it,
this
because
take so
despite
long?
Horace Horsey in Hours magazine calling it Lawrence Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note, in a review which ends with the words, "and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through," the film, which is free to all residents of the territories,
Just in
has
case.
seen record pre-bookings and looks set to run for months and months. But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there?
Thanks, Megan. Well, will you settle for the territory's most eligible bachelor? 5 years ago, Steve Saxon was an unknown. Then a series of incredible performances in acclaimed productions, from Hamlet's Jam to the curious rise of Algernon Ding Dong, made him the most wanted man in drama. He's
Algernon
been voted
Ding Dong.
sexiest
Okay.
man under 25 for 3 successive years. Now, let's see if he'll talk to the NNN. Excuse me, Mr. Saxon. Steve, have you got a moment to spare to talk to the NNN?
Oh, hi, the NNN. You know, your show gave me my first chance at an audience. The raw me, Steve 1.0.
I remember.
This guy has
Even
been-
then, everyone could see there was
has been
something so special about
Like
you.
the
whole
sexiest
thing
man
was burned in
on
my
earth.
A moment is the
3
very
times in
least
a
I
row.
can give your amazing viewers in return.
Not that we're
Um,
actually going anywhere.
Yep, okay.
Are you going to introduce us to your date?
But of course, this
I'm
is...
Charlotte Winstanley Hamilton. I was in Hey Friendship too. You know, that scene you
Oh,
burned into your
wait.
mind. I was in that.
No. Sorry. Don't remember you at all. Are you sure you were in that?
Yes.
That's
I was
rude.
the pretty one. Tell her, Steve.
Looks are really important.
Well, if you say so, Steve. So, it's been a big year for you. I believe you've been tackling the Bard.
Yeah, so I've been working with an enfant terrible called Quentin Sucker Punch. We've been doing all the Shakespeares.
Crikey, all of them.
Yeah, so we shoot one a week. I play all the parts, so I learn them at the weekend and then we shoot them naked in his steam room.
Oh.
The lighting in there is really good.
Sorry, did you say naked?
Yes, well, he is. I'm in a variety of hats. It's an old theatrical tradition.
I had a single out. It was called Look at Me.
And you did that advert, didn't you, babe?
Is that your dental floss?
And the sex tape, of course.
Steve! I don't like to talk about that. Although apparently it's available for $11.99 everywhere. Just ask your newsagent.
So, what is your favourite Shakespeare play then, Steve?
Ooh, I like the wordy one.
It's starting soon. We're going to miss the trailers and we haven't even got any popcorn yet.
She'll be here.
Oh, I'm sorry we're late, guys. What took you so long? There was an injured pigeon. I'll explain on the way in.
Now, of course, I remember you from that legendary first appearance.
Really? Her too?
You were such a serious little thing. You had that horrible sister.
Yes, that was me. I'm the horrible sister.
Don't be so hard on yourself, babe. Looks are really important.
Thanks, Steve.
So, what have you been up to, Harriet?
Actually, last year I was overseas bringing art to the starving children from outside the territories. They may not have food, but they can still have Canada.
Good for you.
And now I'm in an experimental physical theatre piece about the existential angst of Wicker.
Amazing. So, art.
We do it above a pub on Thursdays.
I was also the girl who got murdered in the bath in Night Slasher 3.
Haven't seen it.
But she was brilliant.
Thanks, Steve.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Char, I think it's starting soon and I really need a tinkle.
Oh my God, you need the loo now.
We're going to completely miss the trailers. You were so selfish.
Sorry.
We've got to go.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for talking with us and enjoy the movie.
Thanks. Love the NNN.
I love you guys. Stop showing off. Sorry.
Oh my God, Megan, I can't believe that. Steve Saxon, Harriet Winstanley-Hamilton, and someone else, can't remember her name for the life of me. I'm too starstruck, if I'm honest. I think I've just come. Back to you, Megan.
What?
Lucky you, and enjoy the movie. The Automated opens in cinemas across the territories this weekend. What a star-studded event, hey Stacey?
Former showreel.
No one goes to the cinema these days. Of course. We'll be back after these messages. I still
I
go
can
to the
play
cinema.
twice. Okay, good.
You should get yourself a video recorder, like the one at the home.
Yeah, I've got a video recorder. It's just not the same, is it?
You're right, it's better. No unevens chatting and chewing all the way through.
Oh, what about a kiss and cuddle on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore?
Even there is still
In public.
advents. There's still
What's
advents
wrong with
behind.
you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
Feeling better? All right, you are. Got to get set up for heat rash. I think Ronnie's
Wait,
on something.
I just realized
There he is.
all
He
of
was on
them.
his rider. Apparently it's medicinal.
Ronnie's always high.
Wait a
With
second.
him orange juice.
God, she speaks.
He's a stupid cunt.
And just like that, you wish she wouldn't.
All of the 3 cassettes are actually. They are actually advanced. Just this one was a little lie.
Bunched up its end.
Oh, don't worry. It's so cold.
It's what now?
It,
Oh, here's Megan. She's going to be interviewing you.
Hello. Hi.
This is her. This is Stacey.
Well, hello there, Stacey.
Fuck off, Ronnie.
Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room.
Oh, it's gonna be
Whatever.
fucking annoying.
Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room? Hmm?
No.
No what?
No. Thank you.
Okay. And sit up straight. You're ruining my shot.
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
no cold.
Fucking right, Noko.
What's that? What's no?
Bring in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. For our final set tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash. Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan,
I write the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny. Why call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean.
God, you're so fucking embarrassing.
Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23, the oldest one. I have a growth disorder.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's so cold, PT.
He's only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys?
Mum.
And you must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Prodance was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
No co, Ronnie.
Yeah, no co, Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
It's the opposite of SoCo.
So cold?
Fuck's sake. So
Yeah.
So cohesive.
Oh.
You pretees say cool.
Right, okay. Thank you, Stacey.
Sorry about her.
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So, you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, team players with a Z.
So, how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were actually classmates. And
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on team players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And, yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
It's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just found from under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the songs.
And the public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah?
Mum.
What?
No-co. Pretty. So no-co.
The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore.
What do you mean losers?
Would you please stop saying that?
That word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody wins.
But, sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board, no?
I thought you were SoCo.
Yeah, I am so good.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's
is...
a pretty, Mum?
Well, I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you preties.
Unevens.
Mimis. Nonks.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it.
I'm not that old.
I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
See? Total Mimi.
Is that so?
Yes, obviously.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore.
You're
But the
gone.
truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co pricks being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
SoCo, Stacey. SoCo.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met Heat Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I had with an actual girl.
Oh, Nolan, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Go on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
So, Stacey, can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry. Christ.
Right you are.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore. Pop music is...
Oh yes, I know I meant to mention this earlier.
Here they are.
Apparently these newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and follow along, eh? Keep the shot on whoever is currently singing the lead vocal.
I saw you standing by the menu center with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces of my heart.
You wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka and stank. Took our assets and our wealth and drew them out of the bag.
I gave you little pieces of my heart. I didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last and leave them in the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide.
This is hard.
All the times that you cry, as my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I don't want you to pay. You make me crazier than Neil today. On Liberation Night, girl, I was sitting beside you.
We sat there shaking all the way through incisors.
We held each other as things fell apart.
We took a train through all the territories and we threw away the rules and wrote our personal stories.
You took a dozen pieces of my heart.
I'm in rhythm.
Didn't know the life could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last. I leave them there, the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride.
inside. There's no need to hide all the times you have cried. As my old man used to say, blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Make me crazier than Neil today. And now I'm staring at your membership card. There's your picture beaming brighter than a handful of flaws. I'm trying to find the pieces of my heart and leave them
Okay,
in the
I'm getting beeped out when I do not even choose the right camera.
Snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Crazier than Neil. Crazier than Neil today.
Oh my god, this was hard.
Fantastic, thank you, Heatrash. That was actually really good. Best of luck. Thank you for coming in. Now it's almost time for final thoughts tonight. And I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now. Now, I have no idea what she's going to say. So, fingers on that bleep button in the broadcast room, just in case. Take it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now. Don't know why I put that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehashed movies and fucking boy bands, so... Anyway. I'm going to talk about what's important to me. When Advance were first elected 6 years ago, I was 9 and in a home. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home. It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of... Some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff, okay? Not all of them, but the others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. We had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life, got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer, but what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own who love you. And I'll never have that. So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise It's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent. On miracles.
Stand by.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Tomorrow better.
Oh gosh, this game is pushing me to my limits.
Nicely done. I think you might have actually given them something to think about.
So I guess you're going to be taking me back to the home now then.
I was thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal, talk about our options, if that's okay.
Of course, Miss Wolf. Security will be standing by.
So they're always there then?
There was a thing a few years ago now.
Oh, with that Jeremy bloke? I heard about that, everyone did. Were you here back then? Doesn't look old enough.
She's growing on me.
Yeah, she does that.
Oh. Wait. She got forced to do that? Say that? Wait a second. What? Wait a second, I'm confused. Wait. Get out of my way, Google Chrome. Fuck you. Okay, why isn't this working? Wait a second, please. I'm sorry. Wait a second, please. Something isn't working. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay. Good. The game's volume is really uneven, which is quite annoying. Whatever. Oh, is it gonna be read time again? Oh, hell yeah. Wait a second, please. Okay. En Enscom. Okay. Once again, find yourself sitting inside Boseman's office. Everything is pristine and orderly. Just how fastidious man likes it. Though it's rare for him to be late, the door opens behind you just as you start to imagine the reason why. Ah, Alex, thank you for waiting. It's almost been 6 years since you started working with us, Alex. A lot happened in that time. From the unfortunate of Missile Donson to the disrupt attack on this very building. He pauses to look at you. Well, you've done you've done some pretty good work in that time. I just wanted to say, keep it up. But also that you'll need to work a bit harder if you want to go anywhere in Channel 1, Alex. I understand, I can do that. Capital. Oh, capital. Which in case, best get to it. Eh? What? Capital? Why? Wait, but this missile is clear, so you head back to your studio and get back to work. Just how much more could you actually be doing? Is Boseman asking too much of you? Probably. Yes? Maybe. Maybe not. foregone conclusion. Oh, Christmas! It's late. It's been snowing all day. And unlike everybody else, you've stayed inside as much as possible, keeping warm. Normally, you enjoy the snow, but today, it's been nothing more than irritant. Still, tomorrow you got the day off and might actually be able to enjoy it. Hopefully. Sam always gets excited when they see the snow. When they were younger, they'd always wrap the kid up and take them out to play in. It's been a while since that happened though. Something about warm fire and dark nights always makes you feel nostalgic at this time of year. The sound of the front door opening startles you? Okay. Out of your thoughts. Hey, I'm back, Sam calls, before coming to find you in the living room. Oh, the fire's going. It's lovely and cozy in here. They come and sit by you, leaning their head on your shoulder. Welcome home. How was your day? Wait, they got a job? Hell yeah. Sam sighs. Oh, you know, the usual. Spend the morning volunteering at the menu center, making myself useful. They picked up the position while unemployed and had kept it going. Then, in the afternoon, I went to CC. Oh, there's a mistake here. To CC some friends from the old job. Maybe it's valid, actually. They're thinking of moving again, so we're looking at new places. What about you? Oh yeah, I'm good. Glad I've not got to work in that weather. Well, tomorrow let's make a day of it. Okay. Go for a walk, maybe. I'll even drag you up to the top of the hill with a sled, and we can race like the old days. I don't know, I'm getting a bit old, you start to object, but Sam cuts you off. Oh, you're saying that because you know I'll win. They give you a wink and a kiss before getting up and going to the kitchen, calling back over their shoulders. Do your space for the cocoa. The cocoa? Cocoa? What's that? You're very lucky to have some. Yes. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Ah, it's fine. It's been over 13 years since your dad died. You visit. Oh, it's the same church. It's the Skyrim church with holes in the ground. You've visited his grave a few times since then. Normally during the time of stress. When you're trying to figure out something, or when you just want some peace and quiet. Today is no different. Feel Sam's hand on your shoulder, giving you a reassuring squeeze. You're grateful that they are still here with you. Just having them by yourself always seems to make things easier. The call for Raven catches your attention as it flies away. Yeah, exactly. Charlie was only 8 when his grandfather died. He didn't really appreciate how big the loss was at this time. But as he got older, you did your best to pass on what your dad taught you. But now he's all grown up. He's actually starting to teach you. Which is strange, but in the nicest way. I'm part of the man he's now become. Susie. Poor Susie. Oh, wait. It was in 1985? Oh, gosh. Okay. So. Oh, she was 20. Okay, yeah. Easy. What you wouldn't give to have her back, even just to argue with you. She just wanted to explore the world. So curious, so full of life. Until Liberation Night. Everything changed then. So many lives destroyed. Your relationship with Chris has always been a bit up and down, but of late you seem to actually been getting along. It makes a nice change, and has certainly made life easier with Sam. But that's family. You've got to take the good with the bad. Or take none. That's what I do. Taking your mother to the transition center was a difficult decision. Maybe the hardest of your life. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, so the transition center was definitely a dying center. You're still not sure if it was the right one. But she's definitely not suffering anymore. And at least she and your dad are together now, whatever happened next. It'd be nice to have her here with you, though. You turn away and wander in the direction of the car. You can't control life. What happens, who lives and who dies? All you can do is keep going and see what gets thrown at you next. What is life? If not a series of little decisions that defines us. And we'll never know which ones would take us on one way and which would bring us here. Oh, by here they mean the wave. What am I saying? The grave. Wait a second, I just realized something's wrong. The final. Finale. I don't know how to say that in English.
Right. Let's try and get through this last one, Alex. For old time's sake. I know Advance have allowed your equipment to fall into disrepair. It's all gone wrong since they took over. Not that the alternative was any better. Those dangerous bloody psychopaths at Disrupt. Still, the show must go on. One more time at least. Quick point before you start. We're still having a few problems with the machinery. Locking buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons these days. Make the most of it.
Okay, so SFX stands for sound effects. I thought that stands for special effects.
Okay.
How old are you then, Cole?
Okay, here we go. Big smiles.
I've actually gained a year. I celebrated 44 last year, but it's actually this year. Brilliant.
You're 44?
I'm going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening and welcome
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
tonight. I'm Megan and I'm joined as always by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan. On the excitement scale.
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff coming up. We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Rankley who will be cooking. We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leaders' Day gifts. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
Coming to you live from the Channel 1 buildings in Harlem.
We have grieved our loss and we have hardened our hearts. We have lived with death and we no longer fear it. There is no price too great for liberty. I can be silenced, but your thoughts cannot. And each day, just like before, we gain hearts and minds. Because the truth is like that. Irresistible. We're back. And we're only getting started.
Right, let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
Paces by Chef Jordan Rankley. But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely Nightly Show pets in Pet Corner.
Splendid, that's the ticket.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Now, hamsters are
I don't think that's really good for hamsters.
our best not to wake him up, but let's just see if we can. Oh. Well, the door has been left open. It looks as though Lord Cheeks has actually gone for a little wander. but I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs. Oh. Those are our nightly show pets, Megan, both alive and well. Back to you.
Thanks,
Oh.
Robin. We'll check in on them, or some very similar animals at the same time tomorrow. Now then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be. Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up a delicious
What the fuck?
apple pie. It's time to go into the kitchen.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
That's right, and I'm joined here by Chef Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. It's not about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry? So, you own 6 restaurants. You've been awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what are we making today, Chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness, it's got the acidity of the fruit, and then get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So we've got to start by making our filling. So we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. Yep. And then straight into the pan.
Your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater.
Wait, I was able to
Here on Channel 1. So
choose screen 2 even though it was down.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them emotionally. And if there's time, I teach them some basic knife skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Oh, don't worry, I've got spares. Right, so once we've done that, we set these aside whilst we make the pastry. Yeah.
Yep. Bowl. Yeah? Okay. Sugar, butter. Yep. We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
Okay, egg.
Oh.
What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, Chef.
No. Shit. Right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to unwind?
Shit the bed.
Yeah.
What's that?
Shit the bed.
What's that?
Well, it's a bit lumpy.
Lumpy? It could fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling.
Okay.
Apples, sugar, yes, cinnamon.
So, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that?
Wait a second. Wait a second. Where's the... Okay, there's a spider. Give me a second. Where is the goddamn thing? Wait a second, please. I'm gonna kill the spider. Wait. Okay. I found the bloody thing to smash the spider. It's dead. Sorry, I'm gonna have to clean it later because it left a fucking left a fucking mark on the wall.
Well, fucking it. What? Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Bit of flour into the dish.
And the filling goes next, right?
Absolutely right.
Hello, Danny. Oh,
Then we're taking the remaining pastry.
wait, which one's the... Oh, here it
Do
is.
you remember Jeremy Donaldson? Because I do. I remember how he died. And now I watch this excuse of a program.
Oh, you're doing Danny.
He was 100% right. Disrupt's first martyr died protecting this show. If he could see it now, he'd wonder why he bothered.
Yeah, Jeremy was the guy that shot himself live last time.
The whole thing with a beaten egg.
This is Gordon Ramsay, by the way.
What do you think?
Oh my god. You, come here.
I'm doing absolutely great. Thank you for asking.
That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after a fucking shit-kicking contest, do you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You! Come here, you! You're the worst fucking thing to happen to food since cyanide. Do you know that? I tell you what. Fuck off! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off!
Okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition. Visions of the Future.
A bit more audience reaction would be nice, Alex.
Well, that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision
The music.
Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving, they are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
It was so tough narrowing it all down, so we have some amazing runners-up. In third place, drumroll please, we have Hamish, who's 3, from Lunwelly. He calls this Still Life and the Future of God, and it really blew us away. Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face, or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the seeming futility of death through the eyes of the living.
Indeed. He's also going to leave a lot of it blank, which I think is really interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course, he loves focusing on the negative space rather than the image itself.
Stunning, absolutely stunning, and such talent from one so young, Megan. But next up, we have our second place entry. So in second, drum roll please, we have Keith, 41
Whoa.
from Dungley's. Yeah,
Is that a print?
aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still, he has sent in his idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Indeed. He says in his really rather detailed notes, deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the
It
death.
kind of looks like what's out of my window right now.
He also says at the bottom here, either that or about the same, but maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to detail.
Okay, got it. When the screen turns off, it's just that I can't monitor it, but the camera is still working.
Himself pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come back to me, Linda!" Oh, Keith. Maybe if you spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have.
Special one there. And finally, of course, it's time to reveal our winner. All our runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable Happy Land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making the new future a reality every day. And the winner is, drum roll please.
I'll help you with that.
You're 8 years old and you are from...
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself with your drawing.
I used the roundabout belief juice. A drug in the water. I was wrong. I admit that. It's not in the water. It's right here. In this screen. In this show.
Oh.
This is your belief juice. You drink it nightly.
I love this word, belief juice.
And it makes you stupid and asleep.
Getting involved in the party, aren't they? This one seems to have gone a bit haywire in what I can only assume is an ominous sign of things to come. Lovely, Lola.
Well, if our winners have inspired you to make some artwork of your own, do keep sending them in. And yours could be displayed in our gallery here.
Well done again to everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely homemade gifts. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Right. What I can tell, the machine's getting a bit worse for wear there, Alex.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine, Mr. Bullsman. I can manage that.
Don't take any unnecessary risks. To be honest, I handed in my notice this morning. So long as it finishes, the rest doesn't really matter anymore.
Oh, so I can do whatever I want then. That's great. What if I turn off the VHS rack? Okay, it still works. Advancements? I guess that's related to advance. Let's read some funnies from the voice recognition. This is Gordon Brown Clean. Yes. Had left the 14 mark on the roll of you who? The Nafty planes later because of NAFTA 14. Yeah, I love these things.
Use a high pass filter. It's a revolution.
He's talking about sound.
Where's Glenn? Can we get him out here? I'm not sure about this grandma one.
Oh, he's right there.
There's the best of voice recognition in the Discord server. I'm posting it every end of the stream.
Okay, everyone, if I could have your attention, please. Sarah just needs a word.
Apparently there's been some sort of disturbance near the studio. Now, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but I wanted to let you know that I've asked for extra security, and they're already on their way.
Right, Sarah. Okay, 10 seconds, so positions and pose.
Okay, this time you've said it.
Laughing, and we're going in 5, 4, 3.
Has the audience gone to sleep? Remember the SFX buttons.
We can't wait to taste Patrick's pie.
Oh, I don't know, I think I could wait.
Well, here it is. Fresh out the oven. Well, it does look amazing. Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
Well, let's just say that pie's got more crust than a grandmother's arsehole.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on, try it. Dig in. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Oh my god. Oh lord. That's really something, Patrick. That's delicious. But now you better go and get ready for that next feature. Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I better bring her out. Should I? The surprise guest? What do you think? Here she is, best-selling author, lawyer and thinker. I mean, she's only the blooming team leader. It's Julia Thornbury.
Right. With SFX, less is more, Alex.
Oh, welcome, Julia. Darling, so good to see you.
Oh, Megan, you look incredible.
Stop it. I was just about to say the same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
That's right, it's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're going to spin the wheel to pick a round, and it could be anything from box of flies to slap my face. They really have no idea what's in store.
So, up first, we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, it's Jordan Ramsey. No, fuck.
Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, it's fact or fib? Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
It's one fucking time. One time.
Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Oh, not so fast there, Julia. Fact or fib? We heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my God!
Go on, why don't you tell us about it?
You absolute... No, I can't. Okay, so don't judge me, okay? So don't...
It's early morning as I record this. Maybe you'll see this tonight, or next week, or never. It takes a lot to even get these on the air. So many small acts of rebellion.
Wait, why is she saying? What is she saying?
The fact that you can hear this at all proves it.
Oh, wait, she has only one bra. That's kind of weird.
Honestly, raise my taxes. We're clearly not paying you enough.
It's like having the same t-shirt all week.
We'll sort you out.
Are you blushing, Patrick? Is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
I mean, I'm not blushing.
This is a mess, dude. Bro, the camera's moving all the time.
Okay, here we go. It's Guess That Face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Julia. Oh, who's that?
Oh my God!
Is that you?
Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking
No, it wasn't.
No, don't. I think it's sweet.
The mullet is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there. Jordan. Who?
Oh.
Is this? Does that look familiar at all?
Oh, wow! Well, I'm glad I was getting fashion advice from someone who managed to make 7 look like 85.
That's so fucking rude.
Haunting the fucking place.
Right. We've got to move on. Jordan, let's have another spin.
Okay, here we go.
It's my go, Patrick.
Go on, sorry, I'm so keen. Let's go so much.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
It's fat or fish. Okay, if you look under your podiums, you will find a lovely fish smoothie.
Oh!
I'm going to ask you both a
Don't!
question, and all you have to do is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay? Are you ready for the question? Yes. Here we go. Yeah. Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one? Oh, what a cop-out. We made it extra fishy.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go!
Do 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 do. Wheel of spin. Oh, it's not the right thing. It's not wheel spin.
Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
What the fuck?
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Bless him.
Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it? Cheese! It's not cheese!
Juggling balls? What am I supposed to do with these?
Well, give it a go for us.
But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Come on.
Yes, let's all dance to a tune. Dance, puppets, dance.
She's doing it. She's fucking doing it.
Wow, that was so impressive. I have to say, unexpected.
Oh my God.
Gosh, that was our game of Wheel of Truth, and my God, wasn't that fun?
fun. Okay, it really was, wasn't it? But now it's time to head over to Megan in Crafty Corner.
My God.
That's right, you've joined me in Crafty Corner, where today I'm going to be ably assisted
What is this
by
gonna be?
Julia, come on over here. Goodness me, I don't know how you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to eat at Peter Clement's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on, because today we're going to be making something very close to my heart. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? All of us there on the sofa.
Wow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, is that all you in there?
Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are. Oh, I don't know about
It
you.
looks like tele shopping.
Always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Actually.
Yeah, I do it every year.
Well, luckily these make amazing gifts. Shall we get cracking?
Oh, yes, please.
We're going to start with a shoe box here. And Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors. I just want you to get rid of this front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrators in your house, Julia?
Yes, no. In my house, we show our love through food, like big dinners, loads of drinks.
Absolutely right. That's the best bit about any holiday. It's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right. Cutting along the line there. Do be careful with the scissors at home. Make sure you're being supervised if you are a child. There we go.
Cut yourself,
Fabulous.
please.
Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk. So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I've just got it from a little cereal box packet. I think you... I'll give you this one, Julia. Shall I?
Thank you
There
so
you go.
much.
And all you need to do is cut along the lines there. Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the 3 potato pie.
3 potato pie? I don't know that one.
You know, with the chips covered in the mash or wrapped up in a jacket potato. I just need it, does it?
I don't know, but that sounds starchy. Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the
She just
is
punches the thing to fold it.
shape there. We're going to
Gosh.
put a little bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next. We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup.
Knocking everything over.
Knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
Good, fantastic. You're just going to cut along the line here, down the middle. Exactly right. Then when you've done that, around the bottom and again around the top. Well done. When you're done,
Oh, there we go.
it's going to look a little something like this. And look what I've done there. I've stuck some felt down. Nice and comfortable sofa.
Okay, it looks actually nice.
How about tiny Megan having an uncomfortable...
They really thought about that.
Absolutely not.
She'll be on the phone to her tiny agent and getting someone tiny fired.
Oh, that's rude.
Well, there's only one thing missing, isn't there, Julia? What is that?
A higher caliber of guests.
Nearly. It's people. So all we've done to make our little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me.
Lovely.
I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. Oh, my felt's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over. Sitting down on the couch over there.
There you go. And well, I'll make myself just comfortable just there.
Oh, what the f...
And these, of course, are all made and cut out of our favourite newspapers or magazines. So you can have any guests you like. Julia, is there anyone else you'd like in a studio?
Oh, yes.
This Julia, I just hate her.
Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Heat Rash. Yes, put that away. Yes, he's going to be teaching me choreography, and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
And of course, you can decorate them however you want. Perhaps you're a bit, I don't know, nostalgic for the old look of our studio. We've got the blue studio down there, or even a bit of retro red. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there by. Sorry, that's not supposed to be.
Oh, well, we're out of time, I'm afraid, Megan. It's time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
Okay, before we suffer through the last...
Oh.
What's that?
Are you cables, man?
In the corridor, 1 moment.
Oh, not good. She's definitely not happy about what happened.
Worry. We've got the Prime Minister here. It's good that she's here. She's the reason for the extra security. Are we going to need it? Possibly. They're back. It's not very reassuring. I know. Good thing I'm not your mum, right?
Okay, that was weird. I was expecting Jeremy to be here in the thing. But, yeah. I don't know. There is still the stain of that spider on the wall. I really need to clean it. It's really disturbing. Did I say window instead of wall? Wait, maybe. Whatever. Let's read some funnies.
It's bad, Mum.
This is the best of both boys to condition the end of score. R.
Organised this time.
Yes.
Like someone experienced is running things. Well, we stopped them before. We can do it again. Thank you, Sarah. One more thing, Mum. Yes? Apparently, there's chatter about you. I've requested backup, but well, we're stretched pretty thin, Mum. I receive death threats like other people receive post. I've learned to take it all with a pinch of salt. Of course, Mum. Thank you, Sarah.
That sounded deeply worrying.
Oh, you get used to it. I have.
I hope I don't have to.
Why didn't Bozeman tell you?
Tell us what?
Oh, I'm sure he'll tell you when the time's right. Forget I said anything.
You literally didn't. Going in 10 seconds.
I don't think she likes me very much.
Oh no, that's just how she shows love.
5, 4.
Not sure about this.
3.
Welcome back to the Nightly Show, where it's time to get a little intimate with the Prime Minister on the couch of chat. Prime Minister, it's great to still have you with us.
Thanks, Megan. Although maybe now's the right time to tell you that you're going to be seeing an awful lot more of me.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I am delighted to announce that starting next week, I will be the new...
Miss Salisbury, could you get ready to accompany me, please? Please remain in place, Mum. This won't take a moment. Sit rep.
We do apologise to our viewers at home for this unexpected interruption.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
Right, understood. Everyone, please remain calm. How can I help? Can you clear everyone out of that area? Everyone.
Okay, everyone, if we could just clear away from these studio doors. Yeah, that's right, just behind the cameras, please.
Do those doors look? Is that Colin with the headphones on? Hey, mate, can you lock the doors? Can you not hear me?
Colin! Colin!
You can't hear us.
I'll do it.
No, miss, too late. I'm law enforcement, load your weapons on!
You two stay at the door, lock it tight, and don't let anyone in. Yes, sir.
Okay, welcome back, Disrupt.
But there's no need for anyone to...
Sit back down!
Of course, whatever you say.
Are we still live?
Yes, we're live.
Good.
Alan James.
It's time for some real news. You, mic me up. Is it working?
I just need to check. Is it working? Yes, it's working.
Good. Over there, on your knees. Now. You, next to him. Move!
You okay, Colin?
Shitty birthday. Not the worst one I've had, though. Let them go, Mr. James. It's me you want.
Don't flatter yourself. You're not the target here. You're just a bonus.
Oh my God, is it me?
We're not here to take out a person.
Oh.
We're cancelling the whole fucking show. Which camera? I know you're watching this. In your vans. Planning your counter-attack. Please, try and control yourselves. Or, well, I'm sure you know the rest.
Alan, we can talk about this.
Oh, we will. I have a lot of questions.
There's no need for anyone to get hurt.
Where was that attitude during the uprising? You know, the night your thugs killed my friends.
There are innocent people here.
Says the woman who killed 14 million of them. No, I don't feel any great need to answer to you. In fact, get over here.
I don't take orders.
Come here! You move when I tell you to!
Oh, gosh.
Give me that.
Alan, don't do it. You're not an executioner.
What am I then, eh? You tell me, Megan Wolf, what the fuck am I?
Just a man who's just way in over his head.
Don't patronise me, you smug bitch. I'm not one of your little helpers. Get over here. Kneel beside her. You're just as fucking guilty as she is.
Guilty of what, you fucking psychopath?
All of it! She sat there, smiling, and let it all happen. Jeremy Donaldson died for this program. And she let it become this. Bread and circuses. Bread and fucking circuses!
Don't you say his name.
I beg your pardon?
I said, don't you say his name. You don't get to do that!
You're angry at the wrong person, love. She's the one that killed him. The first victim of her benevolent slaughter, not the last, though.
All I am hearing is crazy.
Then maybe you should hear it from the source. Confess. Confess. Fine. Have it your own way.
Oh.
Stop! For God's sake, stop!
What the fuck did they kill? The sound guy? Why? Oh.
Or she dies next. Yep. Then her.
Tell him what he wants to hear.
Ask your questions.
Better. First question. How did you actually think this was all going to end?
In a better world.
Bullshit.
It's the truth! When we came into power, everything was broken. The system worked for so few. There was hunger and poverty and real pain. But you never saw that, Mr. James, because you were doing just fine, thank you very much. And my side? We were too weak, too meek. It was all good intentions and second chances and playing by the rules. Well, you know where playing fair gets the people at the bottom? It gets them fucking nowhere. Someone had to be prepared to actually fight, to do what was required. So I did it. Because no one else was going to.
14 million people.
To save the 60 million here? What would you have done? Let us all starve to death?
You should have found another way.
There was no other way.
Is that how Peter Clement saw it?
Peter was weak. I loved him more than I have ever loved anyone, but he was soft. He wouldn't have allowed it to happen.
I don't remember who Peter is.
He couldn't sleep, it haunted him. I think he would have killed him in the end anyway. But that's on me, Mr. James. What's on you?
We're not discussing me. Didn't you hear? Disrupt died on the night of the uprising.
Then how have we been watching you for months?
Watching me?
You're not the only one who knows how to get people on the inside. We knew you'd pop your grubby little head up again, and we've been collecting information just in case you did. There's a recording, a meeting of the so-called disrupt leadership. Tiny hidden cameras, very high-tech. Perhaps the public should see what your bosses are talking about when there's no one else around.
We have people at the network jamming your signals, messing with your broadcast room. We'll stop you.
We have people too, and they've been doing this an awfully long time. Prepare the footage on screen 4. I guess it's up to the broadcast room.
You in there? If you play that footage, she dies.
Play it, Alex. Play the tape. I've seen it. It's important.
I don't know what to do.
Fucking tape.
I cannot trust her.
Lock the console. Don't let them play that tape. Take out those screens.
I visited Stas-Leningrad recently. What remains of it? You know, smoke still rises from some of the wreckage. Apparently it's too dangerous to send in men to put out the fires.
We have all lost that to which we were attached.
5 years, General, and still it burns.
My heart is
That's why
beating.
This cannot be allowed to happen again.
Then we are all agreed. Once normality returns, we will proceed in a process of sanitization, Viscount.
My estimates suggest that we will need to expunge at least 45,000 in each territory, and if we are to be certain, many hundreds of thousands more. There'll be regional variations, of course, but the numbers will remain surprisingly consistent.
It will be an industrial procedure. We will need facilities.
Undoubtedly.
Oh, my people can deal with that. They're experienced in clandestine construction under challenging conditions.
But it will have to be all of them, General. The intellectuals, the radicals,
Oh, yes.
free thinkers, anyone who does not understand and accept the natural order of existence.
Of course, Jacob. There can be no fertile ground left for these ideas to take root again.
There will be resistance. We should also consider relatives and close friends. They will no doubt have been exposed to dangerous ideologies anyway.
That could be millions of people.
Yes, but we can manage it. I mean, once the processing is up and running, we can streamline it.
You're certain you can manage these numbers, General?
Oh, yes, Viscount, possibly more. And then there's the transition centres. They can be easily repurposed.
Well then, this is marvellous. Marvellous, gentlemen.
There is one other matter to discuss. Our colourful spokesman.
Mr. James. He's useful, for now. His appearance works well for us with the common class.
We do have to go too, him and all his type.
Oh, yes.
On that I think we can all agree. Let him dance today for the masses who clap and cheer, and then later we cut his strings.
Obviously. The face of the future looks nothing like Mr. James.
Yes. I remember when we had troublesome cadets in a unit, we used to send them on a doomed mission. Gave their relatives something to be proud of, an honourable death of a loved one. Stopped them asking some troublesome questions.
An excellent solution. Mr. James is full of passion. Let him consume himself with it.
Shall we turn to the matter of a new curriculum?
Bad choice, Alex. Kill her. No, wait. Better yet. This is on you.
Songbird down! Repeat, Songbird down!
Everybody stop!
Lower your weapons. Think about this, Mr. James. No one else needs to die today.
I agree. In 4 minutes' time, a helicopter is going to land on the roof of this building. I will be making my way up there and boarding that helicopter. And then I'll be on my way. And as you so observantly pointed out, no one else will need to die here today. I imagine you'll be joining me on the roof.
You know I can't let you leave this room. Alan Stephen James, you are formally requested for dialogue. Under Section 12 of the Mental Health and Antisocial Activity Act, if you refuse to collaborate, I am clinically empowered to intervene. Anything you say can and will be used in efforts towards your betterment.
You're arresting me. Do you not see this?
A palliative advisor will be made available to you at no cost. Do you understand these advantages as I have expressed them to you?
You must be fucking kidding me!
The patient has refused to engage.
You have no power here! If I take my thumb off this trigger...
The patient is a clear and present danger.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Centigrade received. Target neutralized.
God.
Headquarters, I can confirm intelligence. The device was sabotaged by person or persons unknown. 4 civilian casualties present, including Songbird. Is anyone else injured? All other hostages traumatized, but otherwise unharmed. Why are these lights on?
We're broadcasting. You're live.
Control, any transmission stopped immediately.
No, you can't just cut the signal. We have to say something. We can't just leave them. We have to say something.
I think everyone's seen more than enough.
Oh my God. Oh my God!
The guard smiles like a million instas, breaking the heart of widows and spinsters, smashing it up on everyone's tinders, and they wanna kill you. They're the life and soul of the party, never too smart, never too tardy, sparkling wit and a laugh so hearty, and they want to kill you for being human.
They got a cool with the wide circumference, beautiful words that disguise their nonsense, pulling the smiles of the Tory conference, and they wanna kill you, scribbling lies in their manifesto. Don't give a shit cause you won't protest, so dazzled and dazed by the posh hey presto, and they wanna kill you for being human, and they wanna stop you from being human.
I'm like actually really close to crying. I am now. What the fuck?
Stop you from being human, and they want to prevent you from being human, and they want to stop you from being human, being human.
I'm not skipping the credits. Wait, I haven't played the Telethon yet. Yeah, I need to blow my nose again.
Will you leave your children when they want to kill you?
Okay, any similarities? No, because I was Britney Spears and fucking Gordon Ramsay. Oh my god.
Following the declaration of a state of emergency, General Masters, who has granted himself extraordinary powers, insists they will only last 6 months. It is believed that political leaders are still being held under house arrest by the military on charges of election rigging, though the general is yet to produce any evidence to support this claim. As clashes between protesters and troops continue in Western Square this evening, I want to once again urge our viewers to stay safe as soldiers begin to patrol our streets, enforcing a curfew.
Oh yeah. Even better now. Wait, you have unlocked and reached changing the guard. You have found out 1 of 14 apples. 1 of 14?
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Daunt.
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's one of my favorite games ever now.
What a wild ride this has been.
I wasn't expecting all of this.
Well, that's...
Again, I thought it was just gonna be a tiny funny game where you do silly things on TV and that's it. No, it isn't. It's way more than that. I don't think the message itself is incredible. I mean, it just makes sense. And I don't think the things happening in the story are like incredibly unpredictable. It's just the way it's told through TV, through someone's life like this. It's incredible.
Are you saying that
Thank you for watching. That's all for tonight. See you tomorrow. Nightly NNN. Yeah. Goodbye.
Oh, Megan.